or a bonus tip. All right, and you guys may want to make sure you play this because you're going to need to know some of this for your upcoming exercise. All righty. First thing is this, just a little FYI. When you guys are placing an image on your document, if you just go File, Place, and I'll show you right now. File, you're going to be up. You're going to be in InDesign. File, Place, navigate your way to where your image is. I'm going to pull up something that says Mercedes. All right, I'll pull this up here. I'll open it up. All right, now if I just click, as you can see, it's loaded. If I just click, it's going to come in at actual size. All right, so if you just click it, it's going to come in at actual size. I did a Command Z, but if you click and drag, you can bring it in at any size you want. All right, so in this case, I'm just going to bring it in maybe right about there. All right, so that's my image. Okay, now next up, we're going to talk about some color blends. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to create a circle. All right, and I'm going to give it a color fill. All right, I'm going to fill it with my favorite color, which is magenta, and that's my color right there. But the end game is I want this to be transparent enough so that the background image here of this vehicle will come through the magenta. So what I would do is I would select this frame. I'm going to go up to FX, and where it says transparency, I click on transparency. All right, and just pull this over here so you can see it. All right, and then what I'm going to do is the option I'm going to choose, make sure I'm working with the object. All right, okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, all right, where it says normal, I'm going to drop down to where it says, let's see, I'm going to try color. Once I do that, you can see that the color magenta remains the same, but you can see now that it's picking up some of this background, the background of the image right there. All right, so let me just come out of this. I'll say OK. I'm going to preview this so you can see it. So you have this full color magenta, but you've got that image coming through it. All right, now let's try something else. Okay, I'm going to create another shape over here that's going to overlap this magenta, and I'm going to fill it with this yellow color. Now again, ultimately what I want to do is I want to blend this magenta and this yellow and come up with that third color. And again, we're going to be talking about this in more detail in future classes, but I wanted to show it to you now because you're going to need to know this for the upcoming assignment or the upcoming exercise. So now what we're going to do is we have this thing as yellow. Again, we're going to go up to FX, all right, transparency, make sure the object is selected, transparency right there. And in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to say multiply. Now when we say multiply, what it did was it's giving me the difference between this yellow color and this magenta color, which is like an orange. All right, so you can see now that, and no matter where I move it, okay, that's going to be that third color that was created when I blended both this magenta and this yellow. So again, this is just a bonus tip, and if you need to refer to it, and you probably will, during this exercise, you should do so.